passion for traveling started when I was 8, and I left Guatemala to come to the U.S. There were many things going through my mind, but I did not have the knowledge to categorize them. One thing I do remember is that I had no expectations or assumptions at that age of what it would be like to be in a different country. I will say that everyone cheering on the plane as the plane landed made for an exciting start. I had no idea that I would have to learn the culture, language, and adapt to my environment very quickly. Right after high school and spending 5 years, I would move from Southern California to Northern Utah, to Northern California to Chicago, and then back to Northern California. I was living with a couple of roommates in San Francisco, California, one of my favorite cities of all times, and I think it's because it was the first time I conquered a new place on my own. One of my roommates decided to backpack through Europe that summer. 3 whole months. Do people do that anymore? I am not sure. Upon her return, though, she shared with us stories of places, food, and people she had met along the way. One in particular who would be coming to stay with us during the holidays. He arrived in December and stayed for 2 weeks. By March, we were planning our trip to her wedding in the Netherlands. To show you a picture. The funny thing is that back then, I would have never thought to look up a picture of where I was going. I know I didn't, but it's amazing. It's just the way I remember it. Just as green, not as tidy, a lot more people. Anyway, by March, we were planning her wedding, and my other roommate happened to have work that she was going to be doing in Czech Republic. Coincided with the wedding dates, off about a month, but it was before the wedding, so that was perfect. So I took that as an opportunity to travel abroad. So my first stop was Czech Republic. This picture shows the town center of Czech Republic, but we were able to travel around that country for about 3 to 4 days, and we then set off together to the Netherlands, just in time for the wedding. What can I say? So far this trip had it all. Adventure, romance, and mystery. After spending 3 wonderful days with my friends and taking part in a very important event in one of their lives, we parted ways. One would stay in Amsterdam with their new husband. One would return to California to resume work, and I had no idea what awaited me. Now, not all of us have that much time, the need to travel so far, or be so carefree. I cannot remember the last time I took more than a week off work, but that should never stop us from taking a break from our daily routine. I do weekend trips all the time, just to change my surroundings and gain a new perspective on me. Do you know that millions of people travel to Utah every year to see things we have access to? I mean, they're practically in our own backyard. For example, this is a picture of Zions National Park. According to NPS.gov, Zions National Park saw over 4 million visitors last year. I know we're not all nature folks, but I think you can take 30 minutes to drive up to Park City and have dinner in the middle of a postcard. One of the things I enjoy most about traveling is seeing different cultures in action, enjoying their company, and learning something new. Even though the first person who said this may never be known, Atticus and the North American Indian proverb, just to name a few, made reference to the following quote: "You can't understand someone until you walk them out with your shoes." I don't expect you to do that. But we do have our annual graduation trip coming up. There is a petition, not a petition, a sign-up sheet going around. Please sign up and join us, as it will not be complete if one of you is not there. For those of us who do not like to pack or miss our families the minute we step outside our door, this is only a day trip, Don't worry. I encourage you to step out of your daily routine, even if it's only for a day. You will have the opportunity to finish this journey with the people you started it with, all of us. And for some of us, we will begin our careers. Some of us have never worked here. Well, you know. And some of us have been juggling time between work, family, and school. It does not matter where we find ourselves, only that we find a time to restart ourselves. We all deserve a break, and it's amazing how a little time outside of our routine can make a big difference in our well-being. So sign up, so we can have a day we can talk about and share with our families upon our return. I hope this trip awakens in you a desire to venture outside of our neighborhood, try a new place to eat, or visit a new park. Taking a trip does not mean you have to have a lot of money, venture very far. A new place and a different people will provide us the same results. Enjoying a different culture and a company, and we might even learn something new. So happy travels.